Hey, it's Mike with Narcoleptic Customs. Today we're going to start a new series talking about getting ready for our Southern Express Rally. So I'm here at NWA Streetworks in Siloam Springs with my buddy Robert Lee to go over the car we're going to take and kind of some points about the rally. So let's get started. So hey, I'm in here with Robert Lee, part owner of NWA Streetworks. So we're going to go over a little bit about why this series starts, and then also kind of the car and the plans and the build for it. So basically, this process started because we are doing the Southern Express Rally, put on by the Express Rally guys. Basically, it'll start in Fayetteville at Lewis Top Gear. Runs back roads all the way to Little Rock. We have a 4-star hotel stay in Little Rock and a tasting, I don't even remember the distillery, Rocktown Distillery? I don't know. Anyways, so we're gonna run it with a group. I think there's 40 teams that are on this rally with them. So I think there's stuff like, and there's highly modified Mustangs, Camaros, Lamborghinis.
There might be a Ferrari or two.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think the 458's on there.
I bet there's a Corvette. I bet they'll do
probably a Corvette. Probably an orange one. So we started in Fayetteville at Lewis Top Gear on Friday morning. We drive south to Little Rock, basically taking most of the day, taking pictures, going through all that kind of stuff from what I've seen. This will be my first rally to do with Express Rally, but Robert, you were on the...
We did like the entry level holiday home. It's kind of a, it was a 2-day deal.
Right.
We actually took the same car.
Okay, cool. So
on it.
So it has rally experience?
A little bit, yeah. We were outside the experience just a hair. We got a little more speed than your guys.
Those guys like to just drive there. You like to get there quickly. So it'll be fun to be in that mix of stuff. So second night's in Memphis though, and we've got some high-speed runs that will be taking place at the Arkansas Aeroplex in Blytheville, Arkansas, my hometown. So it'll be fun to get back home and see all those folks and put Robert through all, the high school buddy fun times with that. So, but we'll do the second night in Memphis. I think we've got a tour with Comp Cams the next morning. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. So that kind of started the whole process of what do we want to take. We actually bounced a couple ideas off. He's got what year model's the red Mustang?
17.
Right, so he's got a 17 turbo. It's EcoBoost, right? Yep. So it's been on drag week. So we talked about taking that car. Then it kind of circled around. We were going to take the old truck. But that really put me on a time crunch for getting the turbo and stuff done. So I didn't know if I could do that in time. And plus, air conditioning is a big plus when you're doing this. This is June 6th to 8th. So we didn't want to spend 1,000 miles in June heat in the old truck if it didn't have air conditioning. So kind of a time crunch on that. So we spun, and he mentioned his Coyote Swap GT, which we'll get to in just a minute. But so we kind of settled on that car because it's a little different because of the Coyote Swap. It's got air conditioning. It's going to have plenty of power for what we're wanting to do with it and stuff like that. So I'm excited to take that because spending a couple days inside a high performance car has been something I haven't done in a long time. So let's see what else. I'm going to put a link to the description in the for the Express Rally stuff down in the comments, or a link in the description there. But basically the goal for the car when you started it was to drive it to the track, run a really fast time, then drive it to the autocross, change the suspension setup, right?
Yeah.
Autocross it, and then be able to drive home.
Yeah, basically have something you could set up with minimal changes and have an all-purpose vehicle. Go do autocross, go do drag racing, and have fun all the way around. My previous vehicle I did most drag racing with was actually a full-size truck, and it was it was singled out as just drag racing. Well, I like drag racing. My buddy's drag racing.
Yep.
And drag racing is kind of boring to me. I like autocross. I like, you know, road racing, you know. So the next car I got, I wanted something I could do a little bit of everything with.
Right.
This car works because it's, you know, just over 3,000 pounds with the driver in it.
That's
AC,
lightweight.
power steering, you know. The interior is out of an 04 Cobra.
So it's nice.
So it's got a good balance. It's not going to be a all-out perfect autocross car. It's not going to be an all-out perfect drag car, but it'll be something I can just go have some fun with, no matter what. And I don't have to do anything.
Right, it'll be a great street car.
You know, yeah.
It could daily.
Yeah.
If you wanted to.
It will be if I quit breaking rear ends.
Yeah, well, that's the way it goes. So I think we'll probably take and we'll move to the shop. Has a little better view out there, a couple of the projects they have, a couple of their own personal cars, and we'll get started on the description and kind of the overview of the car. So, all right. So just because I wanted to talk about this for a minute, so because it's the first thing you see when you walk in the door, but this is going on a what 06 GTO?
Yeah.
06 GTO, the guy's goal's 1,500. At least
He wants
1,500 to 2,000 horsepower, and it's, I mean, he's building it as a street car too, right?
Yeah.
Wow, shit. So I had to show you that since we were going to be on here. So okay, that's not going on the Mustang, not yet. All right, so real quick, I just want to go over. We're going to talk a little bit about the projects you guys have. So 51.
Yep.
Yep. So, guy's building for his wife, LS, obviously, because why wouldn't you these days?
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
Robert loves LS stuff. So, I mean, 5.3, 4LC.
5.3. This one's the L33 motor.
Okay, so it's aluminum.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Got a small cam in it. Other than that, though, I mean, it's normal bone stock 5.3, I guess.
Gonna be 4L60.
Yep.
So on S10 frame, so all the parts are easy, all that kind of stuff is easy to get. I mean, it looks badass. So I'll get a quick walk around of it and we'll move on. So, I mean, basically, what year model is his other one?
It's a 54.
So he has a 54 that he drives all the time, and she probably got to talking to him like, I want one too, want a cool car.
He's got like 4 of them.
Oh, well.
54 is his parts strip.
That's awesome. So like he runs and gets parts in his, and it's just, is it a 5.3?
Yeah.
And beer.
Parts and beer.
That's awesome. So whiskey barrel in the back. Now, is that just for looks and you're doing the keg for the fuel tank?
Yep.
That is cool. All right, and y'all may remember this car. This was actually, this is Uncle Tom's El Camino on our page, that has that we installed the FI Tech system on. It's over here with Robert and Timmy getting basically a full top end, electric fans, exhaust.
Yeah, Tim did the whole exhaust from header all the way to the tips on it.
Wow. So I'll get some shots done in here. I don't think I got any shots last time from when it was in my shop, but the headers had basically rusted around the collector. So it's got new headers, full exhaust, or brand new exhaust all the way back. So that's pretty awesome. All right, now let's move. Let's look at the what's it called? White Power.
Yeah, let's do it.
So if you don't know who Turbo Timmy is, you probably should. He races this car all the time, and it's just a 4.8 with a single turbo, right?
And 305 TBI motor.
That's right. Yeah, he didn't change it out. So he puts the drag slicks on the back so it looks cool. You know, it's got a stock turbo 350 in it, I think. You know, so and some 511 gears or something stupid. So
yeah, I think he's gonna try to switch to 530s, try to help the 60 foot out.
yeah, it's a 330 foot race car. You know, doesn't even eighth mile. So. Anyways, yeah, look for changes on that one coming. Okay, so this is the car we're taking. So 96 GT with I think they pulled this out of a car, or is it a crate engine setup?
Come from LKQ, 2013 model.
Okay,
GT engine.
so 2013 GT 5-liter, and I'll post some pictures up kind of as it gets closer here, but you can't quite get those and get us in the shot. So, you know, and we're important, not the car. So, so engine swap, obviously, 96 GT. Robert bought it out of Memphis. The swap is already done here, but it's got UPR, K-member, looks like caster camber plates and all that kind of stuff. So the K-member, it's set up, I mean, it's drag race or autocross, doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little more set up for some road racing.
Okay.
But you can actually I say that, I take that back. It's more for drag racing, and it'll work for road racing.
Because of the weight savings.
Yeah.
Well, and probably strength. I mean, really, you know, you save all that weight, and it's not going to be stronger than a factory one, probably, because I mean it's tube, but the ability of it is just so much nicer. The adjustability, I guess, is what I'm looking for.
It's a lot lighter. You don't have to worry about sway bar changes. You know. Pretty nice setup though. Pretty easy to change out springs.
And gives you a ton more room, which is a big plus on this car. I mean, you're touching stuff with that motor. So, so it comes swap headers, and then what's the exhaust out back?
Just run to a MagnaFlow, and then we dump at the axle. Sounds like a normal mod motor car, you know.
Gotcha.
So, that's kind of the goal with the car, is to leave it as stock appearing as possible.
Right. Even with the, can they see what do they call those? The tri-bar wheels?
Tri-bars.
Yeah. Yeah.
I traded the nice wheels that come on the car from Dustin Osborne, because he had a set of these that were out there that were pretty clean with decent tires, and that's what I've been searching for the car. I didn't want to put
to kind of give that look.
Try to finish it off.
Oh man, that's just some kid thinking he's driving a hopped up 96. What would have been in this car? Like a 3-valve?
2-valve.
2-valve. Okay.
Making low 200s in horsepower probably.
Wow. So this is a little different. 415, 420.
Yeah.
Wow.
When we get done with it, it should make 650 to 7 to the ground.
Just so you heard that, 650 to 700 to the ground, and look like this. Run on some drag radials in the back, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. So be driving around, people be like, "What the hell was that? That made funny noises and was way faster than a 2-valve should have been."
Except for the people watching this.
There's probably not a whole lot of people going to do that. Not yet. All a couple hundred of them. So, but you guys have done a tune so far just to get it.
We actually got the car. The guy that built the car left parts of it incomplete. It ran good enough for me to drive it back to Memphis and take it on the original Express Rally. But it had some small stuff I wanted to change. There was some wiring that was kind of janky with the original swap harness. So that's where I come in to switch over to the AEM Infinity to have that standalone so we could tune it.
Right. So just in case, so the AEM Infinity is a full engine management, transmission management, fuel system. I mean, probably everything, but gives you tons more adjustability and tunability.
Yeah, it's more of a convenience deal because of the ability to change everything on the fly. These Coyote computers will take you 5 to 10 minutes of flash, you know, so sometimes it just takes a long time. When you can instantly change it, it lets you make your changes really quick. But it's got provisions for traction control and boost control and nitrous control all built into it. You don't have to buy separate modules or drivers.
And those will be things he'll need.
Yeah.
So originally we had talked about doing the Kenny Bell, right? The Whipple charger.
We looked at Kenny Bell. Too much work involved to try to make that work.
Right. And then, so the power outer's still kind of up in the air. He's trying to figure out what is best for us to go, or him to go with, and me get to ride in the passenger seat with. So basically, Nitrous Express has shown some real interest.
Our best help would probably be through Nitrous Express or Pro Charger.
Right. So, and Pro Charger, because you still have the truck Pro Charger record, right, with your 11 for a Coyote, yeah.
Coyote truck record.
Yep. Coyote truck. So it was a 2011 F-150? 14. God dang, I'm all over the place on this. So 2014 F-150, and it went 11 O's?
Nah, with the Pro Charger, we did 1078.
God dang. And, I mean, drove it everywhere, all the time. 1078 out of a basically stock bottom end, right?
No, that one had some stuff. The Roush combo was the stock.
Oh, that's right. Okay. And we
got the Roush record, too.
Oh. Okay, so what did the stock bottom end go?
11.00.
11.0001 or something crazy. I mean, like
a bunch.
Yeah. So, and it did that a lot.
Yeah, and then the Pro Charger combo, it worked great too. It made a ton of passes with it. But the only thing everybody remembers when I broke the crank at the shootout.
That's funny. So he's talking about the streetcar shootout that the circuit does in September to help raise money for the children's shelter. All right, so I'm gonna move the camera. We'll get a little better video of inside the engine, which I mean, if you basically took this right here, it's a 2013 GT, but we'll get shot. All right, so just a couple things. I mean, obviously BBK cold air intake. You can see the UPR caster camber plates.
I was throwing that intake in the trash. Piece of shit.
This intake?
Yeah, it's a piece of shit.
Yep, don't work. What, you don't like it?
Don't put it on your car. Don't put metal intake on your car.
Heat soak or what?
Yep.
Okay, so metal intakes are bad, he says. Heat soak, and especially with the amount of area you have here, I would imagine that would get pretty hot.
There's a reason all the expensive ones are composite.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. So it's got a 04 Cobra interior. Basically, the goal of the car is just to, I mean, when somebody walks up to it, it's going to look absolutely like a nice 96 GT with some late model stuff. And, I mean, that's the goal. Plus, driving it a lot, you'd want a better seat than what that car offered. So, it would. These seats will definitely help with that.
Power lumbar, all that stuff works on it still. And with the hood closed, nobody's gonna know the difference.
Yeah, they're gonna look and go, oh, cool. They put a Cobra interior in it. Awesome. Or some custom seats is what I'm sure everybody will think, because they won't put those together. So, okay, so they've had their customer of the day show up. So, got to cut this off right now. So basically, into episode 1 of this video series, kind of went over the car a little bit, went over our plans. As things get more progressive, as he starts to change up or tune the suspension and tune the engine with the AEM setup, we'll come back over, we'll get more videos, we'll go over some more of the in-depth portions of what we've got going on here. So thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel to make sure you keep up with the Southern Express Rally setup, plus our other projects in our own shop. And then you can find us on Facebook at Narcoleptic Customs. Thanks. As a quick bonus scene, ran into a local celebrity over here.
Yeah.
Let's get in this cartoon.
Worldwide.
So, yeah, right. So getting this cartoon. So I'm going to hang out for just a minute and watch it on the roller. So, all right.